Hello, this is Brittany Burton, the 2022 Convention Coordinator, and I'm sure as you all noticed from registration, we've added quite a bit of new technology to this year's convention, so I wanted to take a moment and walk you through the new convention app. So to get started, you'll want to download the Aventry Events app from either the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. And when you open that up, you'll look for Aventry Events. You'll see the red icon of theirs. Get that downloaded. And then once you're ready to go, you can go ahead and open that app. When you first sign in, you'll need the NCSG access code, which you can find in your email, or go ahead and use 663008 to access the NCSG events. Once you do that, you'll be able to enter the 2022 NCSG convention option, and then to log in, you'll need your email for your login that you used in registration, and then your password will be your reference number from your confirmation email. And you should have an email that would have come out on Tuesday, the 22nd of March. That would be download the NCSG Convention app, and more information to be able to get that code if you can't find it is in that email as well. Or please reach out to staff in the office and we'll be able to help you out, or we can help out on site at convention as well. So to go ahead and get started, once you get logged in, you'll select the app, and I'm going to walk you through what some of these features and functions do. So to get started, your spot to go back to if you have questions after watching this video, you can always go back to the Convention 101 part of the app. And in this, we'll give you a short description of each of these features to go back to if you have questions. You can see each one will show a small description and some information of how to use that feature. Going back to our home page, we'll go ahead and start with the agenda. In the agenda, you have two different tabs to work in. The one on the left that just says agenda is going to give you the full schedule for the week with everything included, as you can see as I scroll through. If you switch over to the other tab of my agenda, this will be the items that you selected during registration, or you can still add items in the app to your own schedule from here. Going back to the main agenda list, if I want to add, let's say I'm adding the Board of Directors meeting. I'm going to click into that, select the star to add it. I'll go back to my agenda, and now you can see the NCSG Board of Directors meeting is on my schedule. Again, going back to the primary agenda, if I want to learn a little bit more about any of these sessions, I go ahead and click into the session. If I click the little down arrow, I can get the full description of everything going on, including links, other information. I can select the rating. I can give my own personal star rating and then a review of that session as well. That feedback helps us plan for future years. You can see the location in Pavilion 10. I can take notes about this session and save those there. I can add to my conference bag, which is an option. I can save information throughout the app and then email all of it to myself at the end of the week. I can enter session chat during the session to talk with other attendees, ask attendee to attendee questions, things like that. I can ask a question of the speaker. I just go ahead and click type in my question, answer that. If there's a moderator for that session, the moderator will push that through to the speaker, or it will just go automatically. I can also add it to my calendar on an exterior calendar as well. And those options will be throughout all of these sessions, so you can pick and choose what you're most interested in and then use all those features under that item. Going back to our main page. The floor plan is going to give me my layout of the entire Westgate Resort. If I click in to just our event center, that's going to break this down into a smaller space. It'll show me where the pavilions are and those items, and then I can click down into the trade show map as well and find where my favorite exhibitors are going to be on the trade show floor. Going back to the home page, The search function lets you search the entire app for something or someone you're looking for, so you can always utilize that if you're not finding what you need. Sponsors, you can see a list of all of our convention sponsors and learn more information about them. Exhibitors, you can learn more about each of them. In this list, you can see it shows what booth they're in. If you click into a specific booth, you can find them on the trade show floor map, go to their website, find phone numbers, contact information. You also can add them to that conference bag to email you all that information later. You can take notes from your conversation with them on the trade show floor so you don't forget that you want to reach out to them for a product or service. And you can see that Brandtastic will be in booth 414. Under speakers, you can see all the speakers listed by name. For example, Brandy, I can learn more about her reading through her bio. I can rate her presentation. I can see what session she will be presenting at. And I can take notes, again, if I want to ask her questions when I run into her at a later event. Going back, Q&A. This is another option to access the sessions and ask questions during them. Doesn't matter which way you get to this, you can get to it by going through the agenda and clicking on the session, or you can come to Q&A and find the session that you're taking as well. Same thing with ratings and reviews, just another way to access sessions or speakers to leave a rating and review, or you can get to them just from the speaker list or the agenda as well. Notes, I can keep a lot of information in one place throughout the week, and I can send those to myself at the end of the week as well. Attendees, I can find everyone else in attendance, find people I want to meet up with. For example, I will search for Casey. And here I can send her a message directly. I can take some notes of contact information or something I want to talk about with Casey later. I can also send her a meeting request to find a time during the week to meet up and chat. In our photo sharing, I can share the pictures I take throughout the week with other attendees and along with NCSG itself to be able to use for future marketing and things like that. Just know when you do upload these, they can only be deleted by staff members, so make sure you're uploading what you want to share. If you run into any issues, feel free to grab a team member and we will give you a hand with that as well. The event feed is a great opportunity for you to interact with other attendees throughout the event. When you first log in, you'll probably just see the General tab and the Subscribe button at the top. If you go ahead and select Subscribe, you can select the different channels that you want to subscribe to and follow throughout the week. Always great to go ahead and select the pre-con planning and chatter if anybody wants to set up ride shares or things like that, getting to and from the airport. All of those items, or just share your excitement to be there. Las Vegas Fun will cover all of the fun exploring that you do throughout the week in the city of Las Vegas. And of course, business discussion, general convention discussion, just networking options, and technical discussion is available as well. Each of those will then, once you're subscribed, come across the top and you'll get notifications when there's new posts in those items. And in there, it's kind of just like normal social media options. You can post a new item to the feed. You can like or comment on somebody else's post as well. And the newsfeed is where you're going to find everything directly from NCSG throughout the week. So if we have any information or reminders to push out to everyone, you'll find that on the newsfeed. So you can click into each topic and learn a little bit more about things going on throughout the week, or if there's any immediate updates that we need to share with everyone. Here is that conference bag that we discussed. So everything you save in the conference bag throughout the app will come here. You can save items from exhibitors, agenda, and other facts as well. Seek to win. This is going to be a full list of all the exhibitors participating in Seek to Win during the trade show. So you'll be finding them on the trade show floor. Go ahead and scan the QR code through the QR code scanner, as you see here. And then you will check off that exhibitor and be able to be entered in the drawing for prizes at the end of the trade show if you have found all of the Seek to Win participants. And these will add in as we get into the event. If you go into My Profile, you can edit your information. You can change your status. Me personally, I can't wait to see everyone in Vegas. It'll be nice to have everybody in one place again after a few years apart. I can also add a profile picture, change my settings. Allow push will allow us to send push notifications in case of an emergency or reminders throughout the week of important events. And discoverable will make you discoverable for other attendees in that attendee list. You can also log out, but I wouldn't recommend that if you don't want to be able to come up with that login information again. And you can see the privacy policy and other information here too. And under personal info is where you will add all that information about yourself as well. Info gives you just general event information. Check-in will only be available for those that are helping with session scanning, and those individuals will be able to see that once we've done training on site for that function. So I hope a quick overview helps everybody as we go into the convention. And if you have any questions with the app, be sure to check in with a staff member on site. We have several full-time staff members, and then we will have several volunteer staff members as well, along with all of our volunteers. And of course, the board can help you get in touch with the right person for questions as well. So feel free to find any of us. We'll also go over some of this in the first time attendee meeting. So feel free to join us for that, and we look forward to seeing you soon.